Nothing keeps a man, so does it mean that women should stop trying? It's very unfortunate that some people will take this very literally, and it's quite dangerous. I've observed a very interesting thing with people on the internet. A lot of people on the internet are dumb. I'll tell you this story. There's this recent Ozoro festival that happened a few days ago. So a girl came out and was making an obviously satirical video. It's obvious she's joking. She was joking that she was among the women that were harassed in Ozoro, and that she's related to Mirabel, the lady that's framed that she was essayed recently, few weeks ago. So it was an obvious satire. So anybody with an ounce of brain would know that this person is joking because she made it very obvious. But when you get to the comment section, it doesn't seem like it. A lot of people were really taking her very seriously and were commenting things that seemed that they really believed what she's saying, even though at the end of the video she was even laughing. So it simply means that they did not even watch the end of the video, but they took it very seriously. So it made me realize that a lot of people on the internet are just gullible. And I would be tempted to say that people should be careful about what they post on the internet, but especially when it comes to advice. But if I say that, then I'm infantilizing adults that are on the internet. I mean, kids shouldn't be on the internet in the first place. Anybody that is old enough to be on the internet and handle the internet shouldn't be infantilized. If you consume content on the internet without thinking them through, then you shouldn't be on the internet. So I wouldn't say people should be careful about what they post on the internet. I mean, you can post whatever you want on the internet, just be ready to bear the consequence that comes with it. If you post your naked pictures on the internet, you have to be ready to deal with that, the consequences of that. So the point I'm trying to raise is, take agency by yourself to train your mind to understand the internet. I wouldn't have to put the burden on the person that posts. I will put it on you, the consumer, because you are the product of the entire internet. The internet is built because the social media is built because you are the product that they are selling. So if you are gullible and cheap to manipulate, they will sell you cheap and you'll be manipulated a whole lot of times. Now back to this tweet. A lot of things are wrong with this tweet. I mean, few things are correct. You cannot force a man to stay. That is a culture. Let him go. That sounds very emotionally mature. But to say that nothing keeps a man, then you are removing agency from women who obviously have not really examined themselves to know if the dissatisfaction that their man is getting from the relationship is coming from them. Because a lot of things can make people quit. Yes. And then when you make an extreme nonsensical statement like nothing keeps a man, or you make such statements, then you are essentially saying that you would stop trying. No, there are things that you do in a relationship to keep your man, and there are things that you do in a relationship that will ruin the entire relationship. So just be careful about the kind of content that you consume on the internet. Guard yourself, guard your mind, protect yourself, because this tweet it's easy to understand. And one reason people usually fall prey to this kind of nonsense is because it's easy to understand. The tweet is easy to understand, so it creates this psychological cognitive ease that if it's easy to understand, then it must be true. But a lot of times that is not really the reality, because if something is easy to understand and then you automatically assume that it's true, then you become victim of a lot of nonsense on the internet. So at the end of the day, to all the consumers on the internet, just be wise so that you don't fall prey to people that sound smart but post rubbish.